left with nothing else to do, I find myself drifting back to the foyer. How nice. A few visitors linger in the area, some merely enjoying the afternoon sunlight streaming through the stained glass window. Others can be seen admiring the priceless antiques decorating the room, like... Oh! You see that to the right, like... wait, I try to think if it's like reversed or however there, but to the right on the screen, that's how it should look for you. Down there there's a vase. Before I thought it looked like a cat and that it was basically spraying light out of its eye, but now I see it's just a vase. It's not formed like a cat, and the light coming from its eyes that I thought is just in the painting. How can I guess almost that curve down, like a tail, kinda, maybe? Yeah. One group of elderlings gathered some way opposites of me is occupied in a friendly banter about which one will cost more to buy. A little argument here, an occasional laughter, and teasing there, as I smile to myself. The conversation reminds me of what I've been missing these past few months. Rose is probably right. I do need a break. A little break, just you and me. Wonderful. Maybe this afternoon's hangout will help. Speaking of, I should call Ash. In a few hours early from what I've told him, but he did ask for a call once I'm done. Besides, I don't have a ride back. He offered, so I might as well take it. Or bribe him to giving me one. How? We're dirt poor at the moment, you said. Not that he'll ever accept the later, personal conviction and all. Honestly, if there's something I find admirable in him, despite his tendency to annoy the hell out of me, it's that. Well, whatever way works, a free ride is still a free ride. There's Rose offer too, but despite what she says, I know she'll be busy for the rest of the afternoon, especially without me assisting. Bothering her for a favor as small as this is the last thing I want to do right now. A couple of minutes and a few prayers asking for a decent signal later, the call finally connects and...
Shit! I'm Ash from Deluxe City. Baggers, watch out, can't beat me. Looking for trouble? Better not lie. I'm a cool dude, pretty fly for an Asian guy.
What?
Sup, I'm Ash from Deluxe City. Baggers, watch out, can't beat me. Looking for trouble? Better not lie. I'm a cool dude, pretty fly for an Asian guy.
Yeah, you're pretty fly for a... What?
Shit, how loud is this thing even?
A sharp ringing fills the entire hall, disrupting the pleasant quiet that has settled. Soon enough, heads begin to turn in search for the source, mine included. My eyes dot around the small crowd before zeroing in on a lone figure crouched behind the same group of old people, checking out the decos moments ago. He's facing away from me, fumbling with something in his hands. But I don't need to see his face to know whose bike it is. I'll recognize that dumb parka anywhere. Why would he have this? Without bothering to end the call, I marched toward him. After what happened today, I'm really not in the mood to deal with this.
Of all the times to...
Ashton Frey!
What? Why are you mad about him being here? What happened next is something I'm sure to regret later for having not recorded. He lets out an undignified yelp followed by his phone slipping out of his grip. It bounces from one hand to another in his poor attempt to catch it before ultimately falling flat on the floor with a resonating clack. Again, I feel sorry for the phone and the floor. Not for Ashton though. But it's not every day that you can catch someone like Ash off guard and get a reaction. Damn his stupid detective sense. I'll take every ounce of victory I can get, no matter how small. An awkward pause passes between us. Okay, so. Good detective sense. Keep him alive. He's important. Even if the blonde girl, Hana. Ah, in the Hana. Like something there was very nice and polite, so she seems like someone we don't actually need to have there if we'll have a chance to save without everyone living. Yeah. I'm sorry to say that, but you didn't seem that way. One guy that is described though as with detective senses, it's hard sneaking up on him. I'd rather have him around, okay? A blink. A cough. He makes a face. And then in a too quick motion he ducks and retrieves his abused caveat, while a grin threatens to break out from my lips. He doesn't meet my eyes when he straightens, but a flush has crept up his neck and cheeks. In another universe, when we haven't known each other for 5 years and suffering through his teasing is not a day-to-day occurrence, chances are I'll find that adorable. Endearing, even. Unfortunately, this isn't that kind of world. He's been teasing me day to day for 5 years. The way things are, I am already content to see him out of his normally collected disposition.
Hello to you too, scaredy cat. I could stand to be greeted like a normal person, you know.
Oh.
What? And miss that look on your face? No way.
Yeah.
Oh man, I should have taken a picture.
I am so honored you find this funny. Is that how you treat your guests? I think I need to talk to your supervisor.
I'm sorry. I mean, you look kinda rich.
Talk to yourself. You aren't even a guest here. What are you doing here in the first place?
You wanna buy the house, maybe? Who knows? For a moment, he looks like a cat that swallowed a canary. Suddenly, checking every nook and cranny in his phone for any damage or scratches seemed to be more interesting activity than explaining to himself.
Ash.
I could be looking to buy a house.
A mansion?
Yeah, why not? Did you see the view outside? It doesn't look haunted to me at all.
No, not from that view outside. Not here either, really. But, still, he's messing with me.
Ashton, I am not in the mood. What are you doing here?
He chances a glimpse at some point behind me. Then, the parlor? Curious, I follow his gaze before I can figure out what has caught his attention. He places a hand on my shoulder and turns me back to face him.
I just finished working on something earlier than expected, so I dropped by.
Are you hired as a detective to check if her sweetheart has an affair, which he has, with the interior designer? Why was I doing that again? I said that was sweet. I don't know. I know there exists a diagram that they show there, like how everyone was connected to each other, but I never checked it. I know everyone was connected to Isabel, but I don't know how everyone else were connected to each other, but they were kinda in a circle. I don't know. I still don't see how his work has anything to do with why he's here. Is he a detective though? Because you said detective sense. What's your work otherwise? At my confused look, he drops the hand, resting on my arm like he has touched something particularly hot, and casually rubs the back of his neck.
And I said I'll see if I can pick you up. Turns out I can't. Free time and all.
Okay.
So here I am. Figured you'd still be busy, and so I roamed around for a while.
Oh.
Oh, you should have mentioned that sooner. I was about to throw you out.
Don't buy into his lies, Isabel!
Throw me? Hey, I was given a pamphlet. I think that makes me a legitimate client, at least.
I guess so.
We have a mandatory sign-in sheets for clients, Ash. I didn't see your name on it.
Oh.
And you can't just roam around because it says open house. Normal people actually follow an etiquette here.
Right, okay. I think I'll just go ahead and...
No, wait. I wasn't really going to throw you out. Rose said... Never mind. I was just about to leave anyway.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Now?
Yeah. Can't you leave because you're watching someone? Something must have shown in my face because he pauses and gives me a long, hard stare. Sometimes I forget how easy reading people is for Ash, given how he often looks as if everything around him is a chore. I avoid his eyes, hoping he'll drop that subject and won't ask any more questions. Don't look. The last thing I want is to tell him what happened, especially the part about the letter and the girl in the attic. The ghost. In fact, he's the last person on earth I ever think about telling it to, if I can help it. Sure, he's a dependable guy. God knows how many times he helped me, even without me asking for it. But stuff like ghosts and The supernatural? He's a more logical guy. He won't believe it. He'll never believe those, even if he hears it from a friend. Except maybe if it's Becca. So you know Becca also. On a good day, the most harmless thing he'll do is give you a detailed explanation why those things have no chance of ever being real. At worst, he's insufferable. He'll poke fun at you every single chance he'll get. He's that kind of guy. Mr. Wise Guy, yeah? Asshole. Asshole. Of course, that's a good one. What did I ever do to him? He'll never do that to Becca or Zack. Oh. Does someone have a crush on Isabella then? I mean, that's basic kindergarten stuff, right? They tease the one, or then it's even worse. Teasing is more somewhat later school life, I would say, more fun teasing also there, still even later. But in kindergarten then it's almost direct bullying. That's how bad the teasing goes. But yeah, he likes you. I can already imagine how things would go down. The moment I spill a word of what I saw in the attic, he will believe there is someone there out after you, trying to maybe chase you away, trying to be there. Maybe a homeless person take up residence here and try to keep a whale while the workers are, and then appear there before you, trying to get at you to scare you away, so you will spread the horror stories here, one girl alone there, and then she can continue living here for free. That's what he will believe or something. Or that you have a concussion. Nope, over my dead body. Before it catches his attention, I shove the letter, still clasped in my hand, deep into my bag.
What's wrong?
Nothing. Let's just go.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like a nothing to me.
Oh, come on. When I say nothing, really, it means it's nothing I want to talk about. Don't you understand, girls?
We still have Zack's movie tonight,
oh,
remember?
Right. He's not Zack, that's Ash. Ash, don't you understand, girls? Ash. We need to see Zack's movie.
It's still early. And didn't you say your shift will end around 5 or 6? What about... Hey, Isabella, wait up!
Wait up!